Welcome in everyone to another video. Today we're going to be doing Warcraft 3 Re-Reforged, which is created by InsaneMonster. So we're going to read this and then we're going to get into it. So chapter 1, Trudging Through the Ashes. The Lich King's plague of undeath has spread through the capital city and into the outskirts of Lordaeron. Shocked and disheartened by the loss of their beloved king, the forces of Lordaeron were scattered by the ravenous undead warriors. Now, Lordaeron is but a shadow of its former glory, and Prince Arthur has yet to be seen. So yes, this is made by InsaneMonster, and we're going to get into this, so let's do this.
Arise. What trickery is this? Mal'Ganis! I don't know how you survived, but I will...
Calm yourself, Prince Arthas. I am Tichondrius. Like Mal'Ganis, I am a Dreadlord. But I am not your enemy. In truth, I've come to congratulate you.
Congratulate me?
By killing your own father and delivering this land to the Scourge, you have passed your first test. The Lich King is pleased with your enthusiasm.
Yes. I've damned everyone and everything I've ever loved in his name. And I still feel no remorse, no shame, no pity.
The rune blade that you carry was forged by the Lich King and empowered to steal souls. Yours was the first one it claimed.
Then I'll make do without one. What is the Lich King's will?
The cult of the damned must be rallied once again. Many of the acolytes have been in hiding amongst the populace. Once you've rallied them, I will give you further instructions.
Right, everyone. So yeah, let's get into this. So you got Arthas, you got your hero, you got your...
Speak, fool.
Tichondrius, which...
What is it now?
You got codexes, you got quests, rescue 20 acolytes. Arthas must survive. The acolytes of the cult of the damned are hiding amongst the local populace disguised as simple villagers. You must rescue them and be careful not to invite the local guards to your presence.
Frostmourne hungers. This is
Greetings, great lord. Our master, Kel'Thuzad, told us that you would come.
Kel'Thuzad? How could he have known it?
Be wary. If the townsfolk see your undead minions, they'll call the local guards to stop you.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
So, invisible support unit with soul rend ability to reduce enemy armor while unable to attack, can use dark release to deal damage in a small area, sacrificing itself. Okay, so codex. So this is invincible. So invisible was Prince Arthur's dear friend and mount when he was a young boy. Arthur assisted in the Fowl's birth, and from that day had been an inseparable bond between them. few months before Arthas was inducted into the Silver Hand, Invincible slipped and shattered his forelegs, forcing the young prince to kill him to relieve his pain. The grief and guilt of his death affected Arthas deeply, and he viewed it as his one failure in life. In response to his death, Arthas privately sowed to protect others no matter what sacrifices were necessary. Now resurrected by Arthas himself, Invincible rides once again into battle, carrying the fallen prince across all battlefields.
No one orders me around.
My sight is yours.
Let's get this scouted, shall
I go
we?
unseen.
I need to get this
Let's see.
scouted.
All shall be revealed. I'll look into it. All shall be revealed. I'll look into it.
What is it now?
I shall be your eyes. I go unseen.
No one orders me
Let's set
around.
that to control group.
Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
What needs revealing?
No one orders me around.
So the ghouls can't chop the wood,
Frostmourne
that's
hungers.
pretty good.
This is more like it. Finally.
Seek out the local graveyards. Those buried there will serve you well.
Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
My sight is yours. Let's see. Let's see.
Another codex there.
All
Kill them all twice, that's what I say.
What is it now?
What needs revealing?
I'll look into it.
Tread lightly.
Kill them all twice.
Now,
lastly.
Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers.
Collected resources will be useful in the next mission.
At last.
Okey-dokey.
Finally. This is more like it.
I live only to serve, great lord. Eyes. I go
Our
unseen.
forces are under attack.
All shall be revealed.
Speak, fool. Finally. Your pain shall be legendary. For the Lich King.
All these spider eggs.
No one orders me around.
Glyph of unholy strength improves undeadliness.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. You will know endless torment. Now, Frostmourne. Faithless coward. Your pain shall be legendary. Must be. What is it now? Ah, at last. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
I shall be your eyes. I'll look into it. I go unseen. Let's see. All shall be revealed. I'll look into it. I go unseen. Let's see. Let's see.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
My sight is yours. I go unseen. What needs revealing? My sight is yours.
What is
Kind
it
of cool
now?
that they got mana.
Ah,
I wish only to serve.
at last.
Prince Arthas, arm yourselves!
Finally. I'll make sure you suffer. For the Lich King.
I like that they've got all different bosses to them.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
He's got chaos damage.
Frostborn hungers. No one orders me around.
I live only to serve, great lord.
This is more like it.
How could you murder your own father?
What is it now?
That dead boy.
Frostborn hungers. You will know endless
I
torment.
can.
Now, Frostborn. Tread lightly.
Damn it.
It shall be legendary. What is it now?
What have we done?
This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last.
Thy bidding, master.
Frostborn
Needs
hungers.
revealing.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. I'll make sure you suffer. Finally.
Generation.
Frostborn.
undead. Slay them all.
Ah, at last. Speak, fool. Now, Frostborn. Faithless coward. Finally. Frostborn
Do you like that they've got
hungers.
time to get? I'm totally alright.
You will know endless torment. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Your pain shall be legendary.
Sound the alarm!
I'll make sure you suffer. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more
You
like
saw
it.
nothing, run goes.
Ah, at last. This is more like it.
You saw nothing. Ooh,
Frostborn
acolytes.
hungers.
Acolytes. Acolytes are humans who have sold their souls to the Scourge. These fanatics will stop at nothing to promote the Lich King's will and maintain the cessery and dominance of the cult of the damned. Many who were promised eternal life and complete equality beneath the iron fist of the Scourge in exchange for their souls, with taxation so high and lauded on, this becomes an appealing prospect, and so their faith in the light was easily corrupted. Among the spells in their retropertory is the ability to reduce fully constructed buildings to their base forms of matter and energy. Some of this is lost in the conversion, and most things are pulled through the great dark beyond.
No one orders me around.
I'll read the
Where
shade
shall my
one
blood
in
be
a
spilled?
Second. Just getting something done if anything.
Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at
Let's head
last.
through.
Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Sound the alarm!
I'll make sure you suffer. Tread lightly.
I shall be your eyes. I'll look into
No
it.
one orders me around.
What have we done?
Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Lived.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is
Didn't
more
obey
like
your
it.
king.
Your pain shall be legendary. Frostborn hungers.
Kill her!
At last.
Yeah.
Finally. Finally.
Sound the alarm!
Faithless coward. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
You bastard.
Oi! How rude.
Finally, Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne.
So I'll read the Shades one quickly. So Shades are called forth from the depths of the sacrificial pits. Only the truest patriots of the cult of the damned are worthy of the honour of becoming a Shade. These vile, wraith-like creatures are virtually undetectable by normal sight, making them ideal scouts and spies of the Scourge. These intelligent undead are much sought after by undead generals, who value their unwavering loyalty. They are unquestioned in their realm, and they are the greatest spy force Azeroth has ever seen.
You will know endless torment.
Ah, at last.
And obviously we've already read
You will know
the
endless
Shade
torment.
so.
No one orders me around.
Damned undead! Slay them all!
What is it now? This is more like it.
I'll make sure you suffer.
Finally.
Alright.
Ah, at last.
Frostmourne
hungers. Frostmourne
but I will
hungers.
drop this quick, so look at
Ah,
that,
at last.
that, so go get
This
some
is
mana
more
back.
like it. Finally.
I shall be your eyes.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne
What
hungers.
did we ever do to you?
Now, Frostmourne.
My life for Ner'zhul.
Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Good.
This is more like it.
Unpast them.
Finally. This is more like it.
Kill this lot.
What
We've got
did
this
we
lot to
ever
deal with up here, apparently. I've got something up here.
Mercy, my lord.
For the Lich King.
What needs revealing?
Speak, fool. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
My sight is yours.
Tread lightly.
I shall be your eyes.
Ah, at last.
Mercy, my lord.
Nope.
This is more like it.
No mercy
Your
for
pain
anyone.
shall be
What
legendary.
did we ever do to
done?
you?
Oh, she got away.
Frostmourne hungers.
I bow
The
to
undead
your
has
will.
returned.
Coward.
Ah, at last.
Your pain shall be
What
legendary.
needs
Revealing. All
No
shall
one
be
orders me
revealed.
around.
You bastard.
No one orders me around. Finally. Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne
What
hungers.
needs
What did we
revealing?
ever do to you?
What is it now? Speak, fool. For the Lich King.
My sight is yours.
Tread lightly.
Actually, you get him down.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. What is it now?
That.
This is more like it.
Let's read that, shall we? Tisfrol is a province at the heart of the Kingdom of Lordaeron and home to both the capital city and the palaces of the ruling house of Mithril. The glades of Tisfrol were renowned for their beauty and safety. It was uncommon for Lordaeron citizens to panic under its autumnal leaves. It was a peaceful land whose people fought hard to defend in the Second War. Tisfrol was named after the Titan Keeper Tyrael and was once settled by the Quel'Thuriel before some nameless threat forced them to march east. Humans followed, but none have encountered the menace that drove the elves away from this land.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
What have we done?
Frostmourne hungers.
The dead have risen again.
This is more like it. Finally.
Faithless coward.
We can just get them down one
I'll
by
make
one.
sure
and
you suffer.
Stop this from taking off.
At last. At last. This is more like it.
What did we
Finally.
ever do to you?
You will know endless torment.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Be very careful.
Frostmourne hungers.
Your pain shall be legendary.
At last.
I go around that way, I can.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
What did we ever do to you?
Tread lightly.
You will
It's
know
them! Bust them!
It's them! Lost them!
Finally.
my life for Nazul.
This is more like it.
Must be relieved.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers.
For the Lich King.
Finally. At last. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
Faithless coward.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
I'll make sure you suffer.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Now, Frostmourne.
That's it. I'm dead.
Tyler and Robert.
No one orders me around.
Speak, fool.
This is more like it.
The
No
damned
one
stand
else
ready.
available.
At last.
No one else available. The dead have risen again. Guards!
I'll make sure you suffer. Kill them all!
Now, Frostmourne.
Oh, the ghost! The ghost fighting still.
No one orders me around. At
What
last.
did we ever do to you?
Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Let's go up
At
here, Sharon.
last.
Oh, that's an optional quest, okay.
I'm in luck. These graves were dug recently. Arise in the name of the Lich King.
Ooh.
Tread lightly.
You will know I bow to your will.
No one else available.
Finally. This is more like it.
Pull him out a little bit.
This is more like it. Finally. At last. No one orders me around. What is it now? What is it now?
My sight is yours.
No one orders me around.
Your pain shall be legendary.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Where is he, Pop?
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it.
Still on low.
At last. Finally.
Out of the way.
Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally.
Thy bidding, master.
What did we ever do to you?
Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
You're living, so I need to. Ooh, hello.
At last.
Speak, fool.
Tread lightly. At last. Finally.
Oh, we got another codex, didn't we? We got Frostmourne. Frostmourne is a rune blade forged by the Lich King and empowered to drain the souls of anyone it gets with. It is amongst the deadliest weapons ever forged upon the world of Azeroth. Written upon the blade are the words, "Whoever Sork takes up this blade shall lead power eternal." Just as the blade rends flesh, so must power scar the spirit. The Lich King can communicate with the wielder telepathically through the blade, whose whispers will inevitably corrupt any who wield it. In time, the one who wields it will lose their soul to the blade. So obviously, our
Frostmourne
lost his soul to the
hungers.
blade anyway.
This is more like it. This is more like it. Finally.
Hello, bandit.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
You will know endless torment.
At last.
Save him.
At last.
Your pain shall be legendary. What does the shadow will?
Oh, these necromancers will help you in the next mission. Oh,
Finally. Frostmourne
we
hungers.
got this in the
I'll make
main,
sure you suffer.
normal campaign.
This is more like
But
it.
in the Warcraft 3 campaign. Oh, and the Reforged.
For the Lich King. Finally. Tread
Yeah, I'm
lightly.
gonna drop that quickly. Just pick that up.
Inventory is full.
This is more like it. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Mercy, my lord.
Faithless coward.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
What needs revealing?
No one orders me
What
around.
needs revealing? The damned stand ready. I shall be your eyes. Speak, fool.
No one orders me around. This is more like it.
Faithless coward. My sight is yours.
What is it now?
You will know endless torment. I'll make sure you suffer.
What did we ever do to you?
For the Lich King. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Yeah, you are dead.
Finally.
Right, right there.
Thy bidding, master.
Sorry, my phone went off and it's on charge.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Run!
Finally.
Mercy, my lord.
This is more like it.
Your pain shall be legendary.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. This is more like it. Finally. Now, Frostmourne.
Mercy, my lord.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers.
So we've still got one code.
I
to find,
live
haven't we?
only to serve, great lord.
Our forces are under attack.
I'll make sure you suffer.
This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Our forces are under attack.
Finally.
No, I lost him. And I lost him. I'm gonna lose my entire army by doing that by accident. Ah!
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
I shall be your eyes.
What is it now? Ah, at last.
Oh, he's now dead.
Faithless coward.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Speak, fool. My sight is yours. Let's see.
No one orders me
What
around.
needs revealing?
Tread lightly.
Insufficient mana.
What is it now?
What needs revealing? I'll look into it. My sight is yours.
Speak, fool.
I shall be your eyes. I shall be your eyes. I go unseen.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Now, Frostmourne. Finally.
Insufficient mana.
At last. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. This is more like it.
What needs revealing? Tread lightly. Speak, fool. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now? You will know endless torment is yours. No one orders me around. Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last. I'll make sure you suffer. Finally. I shall be your eyes. I'll look into a speak, fool. What is it now? Tread lightly. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? You will know endless torment. For the Lich King. Now, Frostmourne. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. What needs revealing? What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Your pain shall be legendary. Faithless coward. Now, Frostmourne. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers.
Back here for a second.
Faithless coward. Speak, fool. Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last. Finally.
Get out of here now.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Oh,
Finally.
hello.
This is more like it.
Our forces are under attack.
Ah, at last.
Damn it, come on.
Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. You will know endless torment. Tread lightly. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around.
I wish only to serve. I'll make sure you suffer.
Come on.
Faithless coward. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
No. Ah, the last codex. Ghouls. Ghouls are the basic warriors of the Scourge. They are ravening cannibals, retaining little of their former humanity as they devour the flesh of fallen warriors. These lumbering, rotting corpses were once innocent townfolk before the plague tore away most of their memories. Only an intense, everlasting hunger remained as they transitioned into true undeath. Although most ghouls are mindless, Horgus, the Ravager, is one that retained a fair amount of intelligence and managed to attain a very high rank in the Scourge.
Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Finally. This is more like it. For the Lich King. Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now?
I'm done with this side anyway.
Frostmourne hungers.
To deal with these.
This is more like it.
Gotta go deal with. Done that side, so I just need to deal with these.
Our forces are under attack.
At last. Finally. You will know endless torment. I'll make sure you suffer. Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Rock Islands, since I haven't played these yet.
This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. I'll make sure you suffer. Faithless coward. For the Lich King. You will know endless torment. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Tread lightly. At last. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now? Finally. At last. Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
The dead have risen again. Guards!
Move.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. No one orders me around. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Speak, fool. What is it now? For the Lich King. orders me around. Tread lightly. What is it now? No one orders me around. You will know endless torment. I'll make sure you suffer.
Finally.
Frostmourne
Alright,
hungers.
good, I think.
Ah, at last.
Let's find out.
Frostmourne hungers.
Oh, indeed.
This is more like it. Finally.
I wish only to serve.
Yay, look at that.
Well done, Death Knight. The cult is nearly assembled.
Lordaeron lies in ashes. What good are these cultists to us now?
They will aid you in your next undertaking.
And what's that?
You will go to Underhall and recover the remains of the Acolyte's former master, the necromancer, Kel'Thuzad.
Well, guys, if you did enjoy that, then make sure you hit the like and sub button if you already haven't. And thank you again, you knights of the round table. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys.